Hello there, children, and welcome to Mr. Johnson's Toy Box. I'm Mr. Johnson, formerly known as Hobo Johnson, but I got a job now, and I got money, so I'm no longer a hobo. So it's all good in the hood today, children. Children, thank you for joining this episode of Mr. Johnson's Toy Box. Today's episode, children, is going to be one of your favorites. We're going to do the story Frozen. Now let's take a look into our castle. If you will, come and join me. Okay, children, here is our main character of the story, Anna. Today being played by this Mary Jane from the movie Spider-Man, number 2, with the red dress on, who has a hard time standing up on her own, but we'll do our best. Not gonna work. And then her older and bigger sister, Elsa. Say hello to Elsa. Due to the lack of female characters that I have, I had to use this female character, who is very creepy. She has a skeleton face under her real face. That's nasty. Okay, so these two live in a castle. Today, we're using this Starbucks right here for our castle. So in the castle, we had to skip some boring parts of the movie, like when there was little kids and stuff. We'll just tell you that there was this one scene where she was like, "Do you want to build a snowman?" "No, I got the skeleton face, get away!" See the skeleton face? It's right there. So she didn't want to build a snowman because of that. But this Elsa girl right here has got these ice powers. She can make the ice come out like this. Ice cubes everywhere, just like that. So anyways, these two are hanging out and doing things, and they open the castle doors, and everybody gets to come over, and so the doors open, and then people get to come over, and they're inside hanging out in the castle, and then so these two invite all the people over because Skeleton Face Girl right here is becoming the queen. So they invite all the people over, and the Duke of Weaseltown, it's me, Mario. He says, "Hey guys, I love the things you're doing here. I was wondering if we could do some trading." And then she's like, "No, I got the skeleton face. You can't do nothing. Go away." And so the Duke of Weaseltown says, "Ooh, she's the evil person. She needs to leave." And then that's when she turns him into an ice cube. That's the Duke of Weaseltown. Now it's the ice cube. And then, she has to leave the town. Then she goes this way though. And then her sister Anna right here says, "No, please come back, come back, come back." And then the other thing I forgot to tell you was, during this party, Anna had made some friends. See, Anna had made this friend, Mr. Hans right here, Darth Vader. "I love you. I love you so much." "Yes, I love you too. You are my favorite person. I need to say something crazy to you." "I want to say something crazy to you too." "Will you marry me?" "Yes, I will. I want to marry you. I want to marry you so much." Because this is a Disney movie, and they can do that. They fall in love after only 24 hours, or less than, because that's what they do. Yeah, and then they went and asked her for Skeleton Face for the permission to get married, and she said no, but all that happened before they froze the Duke of Weaselton. So Elsa gets really mad at the party, and she's like, "My sister's stupid that she wants to get married to some guy she just met, the Duke of Weaseltown. I hate him. He just does all these mean things, and they don't like me for who I am, even though I got the magical powers like I'm an X-Man. And so I'm leaving." And so she starts storming out, and then the tunes come in, and she's like, "The snow on the mount goes wild tonight, lot of footprint to be seen. It's a kingdom of isolation. It looks like Hobo Johnson's the queen. No wind and howling, see these storms and things I say. So let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Show my skeleton face for the world to see. It's me, it's me." And so then she uses her magical ice powers to make her a giant tower of awesome iceness. Today being represented by this. Ice powers of awesomeness built this for me. And then she also built this up on the mountain. Over there. Back at Castle with the Anna, Anna's like, oh no, my sister ran away. I need to go find her. And then Hans is like, but please don't leave. We are getting married and we love each other. I have to go save my sister. I'll leave you in charge, Mr. Hans. And he said, okay, because he's really a bad guy ready to do bad things. That's why he's Darth Vader. See, that's why I picked him to represent that. It's because he's a bad guy doing bad things. Spoiler alert. So then, Anna's like, okay, I'm gonna go save him. Mr. Hans says, bye. See you later. No, I gotta save her. But then, that's when it happened that the snow on the mount glows white tonight and not a footprint to be seen, that everything was covered in snow and a snowstorm hit the town right here. So, the snow has covered everything. So now they have to work hard in the snow. And that's when she's going to meet a very good friend of hers named Kristoff. Today being represented by this Leonardo. And Kristoff has a very sweet pet reindeer. Today being represented by this Velociraptor. These two are Kristoff and Sven, two very important characters to the story. Say hi, Kristoff. Say hi, Sven. So then they meet up with her, who is buried under the snow that I must find. Here she is. So these three begin their journey on Kristoff's sled. So they get on the sled. All together. It's a party in the USA. And they are going to leave now. But what happens when they're on the sled is something very crazy and dangerous. They are chased by a pack of wild animals. Some wolves and things. And apparently a rhinoceros, an alligator, and a lion also. So as they're being chased by this whole group of things and animals, excuse me, Hulk, you are not in this scene. They're being chased by all these things. Then they realize that the mountain is running out and they're going to have to jump. Guys, we totally have to jump right now. Sven, take the girl and jump. So the Velociraptor, with its high-powering jumping, jumps up to this place up here with the girl. And then Leonardo, with his sweet ninja flips, aka Kristoff, jumps off of this, does a sweet ninja flip, and lands it to get up there on the hard mountain that they needed to be at. So that's pretty sweet. See, children, this is a great thing that they just did, because they made it to the ice mountain of where the princess has built her icy castle of greatness. So we will see what happens. And oh yeah, the wolves were like, no, we didn't get to get you, no. And one of them fell off the mountain. So then we find the heroes at the bottom of this mountain, but there's not much room on this mountain, so it seems like they're right next to the castle, but they're really not. So they're at the bottom of the mountain, of the new mountain from the one that they jumped off of previously. And this is when they meet a very lovable character that we all know and love, Olaf. Today, being played by this Yoda.
Snowman I am! Warm hugs I love!
Yay, it's Olaf, everyone's favorite. So they meet up with Olaf and they all journey up to the actual castle now, so they really are next to the castle like depicted here in this scene. So she knocks at the door and then she goes up and she's like, Elsa, I love you. You should come home. And she's like, no, I'm never going back. I got the skull face. And so she's like, but Elsa, you gotta come back. I got the skull face. Go away. But Elsa, you've turned the world into an eternal winter. I don't care. I got the skull face, so go away. I don't care about no winter. And then she sprays ice everywhere. And then she gets shot in the heart. Anna did, by the ice. A shot to the heart, and you're too late. You give love a bad name. So then Mr. Hans has to carry her. And Mr. Hans hops on the back of Sven with the Olaf, and then he says, we gotta carry you. But then that's when the Ice Queen, aka Elsa, sends out their abominable Snow Hulk, which is right here.
Oh, Snow Hulk smash!
And then he chases them, and then he grabs them and throws them down the mountain.
Snow Hulk smash! Yes!
Yes! So down, after they fell off the mountain, no, you gotta hold on to them, Mr. Hans. So after they fell down the mountain, they recovered just fine after falling 200 feet, and everything's okay because if you land in snow, apparently you don't get hurt. So anyway, they're journeying, and he says, we have to go see my friends. And his friends today are being played by this random group of Pokemon. Guys, you gotta help me. You just gotta help me. You gotta help her. She's been hurt. She's been having her heart frozen. Pikachu, Pikachu, choo choo, Pikachu. Which is the translation of she's been frozen in the heart. There's nothing we can do for her. Only an act of true love can help her. Oh my goodness, that means we have to get her back to Mr. Hans so he can give her the true love's kiss. We gotta get back quick. Quick, Sven. Whoops. They call me Mr. No Hands. And then let's run back. Hey look, we're here. But meanwhile, while they were gone, Mr. Hans and a team of people went out to find the Ice Queen and find Anna, to see what they had been. Mr. Hans and a team of men, this guy and this guy, went to find them. We have found her. Guys, I see her over there. Right there. See her there. That ice cube is melting all over this. That's how I know it's her. You are right, Blue Ranger. Snow Hulk smash! Smash, smash. Whoom, 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 whoom. Lightsaber, cut him down. Cut you down with the red lightsaber. Can you please come back? You killed your sister and now she's dead, so you need to come back. And then we do some things and capture you. Capture you. But I got the skull face. Capture you. And so they lock her into prison. The prison's over here. See? This is the prison. We roll her up in there. These dudes died by the snow monster. So Mr. Hans is back at the castle. Remember, the castle's under this big pile of snow. And then they drop off Anna, and then they leave because he really loves her, and that's what true love does. Mr. Hans, I need you to give me a kiss or I'm gonna die. I need true love's kiss. Too bad no one loves you. Red lightsaber. Burn. But I thought you loved me, Mr. Hans. No, I don't love you. I just want to be king. See you later. Lock the door. And he left. And left Anna to die. Sad face with a tear. But luckily, our little friend, Mr. Olaf, comes along. And he unlocks the door with his green lightsaber. Boom, 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 boom. True love, I must show you. But you're gonna melt if you light that fire. I'm gonna light that fire anyways. I just started talking like this and I don't know why. Not the gumdrop buttons. But Olaf, don't light that fire. But I got to. It's just what I need to do. But you're melting. Now we both sound the same. This is horrible. No! Look, here comes Kristoff. He's coming back to kiss you. And then the storm rage on. The storm is blowing really hard and they can't find each other. They're getting lost in there. And they just can't find each other because they can't find each other. See? They can't find each other because the storm rage is on. That's because Skullface broke out of prison. Skullface says, and the storm rage is on. And then Mr. Hans is out there to kill Skullface. She's like, Skullface, I'm here to kill you. And then right as she's about to kill Skullface, swings the lightsaber. I'm looking for my person. Swing the lightsaber, swing the lightsaber. Slow motion, slow motion, slow motion, slow motion. Get her out, get her out. Then she turns the ice right as the lightsaber hits her and the lightsaber fuses out. She turns around. No, Anna, you are frozen! That's why the movie's called Frozen. You are frozen! No! Skullface! You are frozen! And I loved you! No! And then Mr. Hans, not Mr. Hans, this is Kristoff. Kristoff is like, no, I'm so sad that you are frozen. Then it was like, ooh, magic, magic, Disney, magic, Disney, magic. I'm no longer frozen, because that was the act of true love for you, my sister. I love you. Oh, isn't that sweet? But oh, Mr. Hans is still here with his red lightsaber, and he's coming through to kill everybody. No! Kick Leonardo in the face! See you, Leonardo! Mr. Hans strikes again! And then Mr. Hans just about to kill her when... Spider-Man comes through! Nobody takes Mary Jane from me. Let's do this, babe. See you guys. And that's the story of Frozen. I hope you kids enjoyed, because it was so great. I know it was just like the original.